Alright guys, we are going to be reacting to when suspects try to kill the detective. Let's jump in.
You have a family at home? Yep. How many kids? Pretty old?
This is the moment 19-year-old Hollis Daniels chose to take an officer's life. He somehow managed to sneak a gun into the interview, a decision that would set off a chain of events far more devastating than anyone could have ever imagined. But suspects trying the unthinkable to avoid prison is far more common than you'd hope. Like when this guy went for an officer's gun in the interrogation room.
Whoa. Whoa.
Or when this guy smuggled in a fully loaded pistol right before the eyes of clueless officers. But first, let's take a look at Chad Breinholt, who's about to learn the hard way why you shouldn't grab a police officer's service weapon.
Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Chad was taken into custody after showing up at his girlfriend's workplace severely intoxicated. But he wasn't here to cooperate. In fact, he's here to make the officer's life a lot
This is a good example why police need to train more.
more difficult. As he sits in the interrogation room, he grows restless and starts eyeing the holster on an officer's waist when he gets an idea that would turn his otherwise minor charge into a death sentence.
No, we're not letting you go. For what? We told you it'll still be a few minutes before you can go anywhere.
Before what?
Before we go to jail. Tell you what, give me your shoe.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not giving you my shoe. Give me my shoe.
I got it. Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun! You're about to die, my friend! Let go! Let go! Fuck! Don't grab the gun!
Charlie 421, shots fired.
Shots fired, shots fired.
You good? You good? We need medical. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
Bringing a firearm into an interrogation room is never a good idea, which is why most police departments prohibit detectives from bringing firearms into interrogation rooms. But that didn't prevent this next guy from sneaking in his own gun and ending a life.
Nick, someone didn't search him. Oh, no.
This is 30-year-old Gary Rowland, a local criminal brought into the interrogation room to tell officers what he knows about narcotics and weapon trafficking. Or at least, that's what they think. What they don't realize is that Gary has smuggled a loaded pistol inside, and he's about to end one of their colleagues' lives. Earlier that day, a Callaway County father heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his home. When he stepped out to investigate, he found a car blocking his driveway with a fully loaded assault rifle visible in the back seat. Fearing for his family's safety, he quickly called the police. A police officer was immediately dispatched to the scene, and after running the car's identification number, he realized it belonged to Gary, someone the DEA had been chasing for months. Knowing Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed their search, and with the help of CCTV and local witnesses, they quickly located him at a nearby apartment complex. He was moved into custody and arrested without any problems. Surprisingly, before he was transported to jail, he agreed to snitch on local drug dealers and firearms trafficking in exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of being booked, officers took him straight to the police station for questioning, a decision that would soon prove fatal.
My understanding on those. Yeah, I feel like we had that in the drug cigarette and we had talked to my girl for 1 second. I'll tell y'all whatever you want. I don't know about your girl, but I can definitely help you with some drink. I don't smoke, but I just go around with cigarettes.
During interrogations, when a suspect is willing to cooperate, detectives often try to make them feel comfortable and unthreatened, sometimes even letting them lead the conversation. So naturally, Gary is allowed a smoke break. But this would prove to be a huge mistake. When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows him pulling his right pant leg just below the knee, making it easier to access his concealed weapon. He then asks the detectives for one last favor, after which he promises to tell them everything. Unfortunately for them, the favor would cost one of the deputies their life.
Right now, I guarantee if I call Lexington, they call there and they see no stranger. Smoke a cigarette. Well, based on that, man, I don't mind helping you out. Okay. When you see one hand, one knee there, I got that one before that. I don't want to I got you.
At this point, officers believe they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, so they grant him another smoke break. They follow him outside, but this time, only one of them will come back alive. Standing in front of the building, Gary waits for the perfect moment to strike, and as soon as the coast is clear, he wastes no time drawing his gun.
Yeah, damn. Damn. And that was it. That was it. That was it. Yo, too relaxed. Way too relaxed.
Nick, someone didn't search him.
I hope it hurts.
It was in his waistband.
I hope it fucking hurts.
Hell yeah.
Man, I cannot be a police officer. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
No, go over there to Jody. Stay alive. Go to Jody. Go to Jody first. Go to Jody first. You need to go be with Bowman because Jody's not doing good, man. Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep. Yeah, go sit somewhere else, Brian. He's done for it. Yeah. I guess we didn't search him enough. He had a gun on his waistband.
44-year-old detective Jody Cash was transported to the hospital in critical condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his injuries shortly after. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times immediately after the incident and died on the spot. When officers inspected his gun, they discovered it had jammed, a lucky malfunction that prevented more lives from being lost. This is exactly why suspects must be searched thoroughly before any interrogation.
And that was laziness. They got lazy. They got way too comfortable. They don't look, I'm sorry, they don't look like detectives that are, you know, they do not look like they pay attention to details. I'm sorry, they don't look like it. Big belly, you know, like they don't look like they didn't take care of themselves. Very lazy.
Sometimes officers come dangerously close to being killed.
They need to do better.
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
On January 24th, 2025, officers from the Fountain Valley Police Department received a call about a man who tried to forcibly open a woman's car door in an attempted carjacking. The suspect, identified as O'Sheen McClintock, was shirtless, and when an officer arrived, it didn't take long to locate him.
Not in trouble or anything, man. I just need to talk to you.
Can you take me to Jonathan's?
Okay, we'll figure that out. Just take a seat for me. What's wrong? You got no shirt on.
Huh?
Take a seat.
I know.
Huh? Take a seat.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
And Jesus made my price forever.
Oh
Amen.
my God.
Jesus made my price forever. Amen.
Just 148 at this time.
They have to be in shape.
He's in the parking lot across from the PD.
The man managed to outrun the officer and get out of sight, but just a few seconds later, he approached another cop car. Only this time, he didn't have the best intentions.
Oh yeah, that's done. That's done. That's done. That is done. Do not do it. Oh man.
Saved in Jesus' name! They're saved in Jesus' name forever!
Of course a woman.
They're saved in Jesus' name forever!
Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it.
Of course. This is why it's a bad idea always to have female police officers. Easily. He took it easily.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
You have to shoot.
Put it down, dude! Put it down! Put it down!
Oh man, he's cookie, man.
Hey, put it down!
You have to. That's it.
998.
Luckily for the female officer, O'Sheen didn't shoot her, especially when she fell on her knees.
She should be a bit, bro. Like she has him right there. He had him right there. Just shoot right there in the corner, and that's it.
While trying
He
to
took
run.
that gun
Unfortunately for
easily.
Oshin, though, he didn't survive the hail of bullets.
Yeah, he did.
Paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. But not every suspect is successful in grabbing a police officer's gun so effortlessly, like in the case of 27-year-old Thomas Robinson. Thomas was brought in for questioning after shooting a 17-year-old in broad daylight. He was charged with murder, and if convicted, could spend the rest of his life in prison. But Thomas wasn't about to go down easily. As the officer moves in to handcuff him, Thomas glances at his waist and attempts what can only be described as the most reckless escape plan imaginable.
Look at that, look at that. There we go.
Piece of shit. God damn it. Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
Why are you having the holster right there? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Tell me this is not irresponsible. This is why they need constant training, guys.
The suspect tried to grab the officer's gun, but the safety features built into the holster kept him from pulling it out. Just like that, Thomas's grand escape plan failed. But he wasn't the only one with ambitious ideas. The next suspect tried something similar, only his weapon of choice was far more unconventional, to say the least. A man named Reed Durant was arrested at an elementary school after pretending to be the father of a kindergartner. He was acting strangely around the children and couldn't correctly name any of them, so officers took him into custody and brought him to the station. During the investigation, he confessed to officers that he had planned to lure one of the children away from the group, incapacitate them with candy laced with tranquilizers, and abduct them while they were unconscious. In Ohio, attempted kidnapping can mean up to 8 years in prison. But
that's it? 8 years in prison? Oh man, some of these laws are ridiculous, man. This person should be ostracized from society, guys. Their genius messed up. They can't. I'm sorry, you cannot put these people in society, guys.
No
They're
intention
sick.
of serving that time. Instead, he made a desperate bid to escape.
You know what's gonna happen in prison? Wow, that was a nice catch. That was a nice catch. Yo, that was a nice catch.
Serving that time. Instead, he made a desperate bid to escape.
That was a nice catch.
Put your hands behind your back now.
You have to inflict pain, guys. There we go.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
That split-second decision only added another felony assault charge, and now Reed faces up to 30 years in prison instead of just 8. His escape plan clearly didn't end well, but the story's different for 19-year-old Hollis Daniels, who actually managed to do what previous suspects couldn't.
You have a family at home? Yep. How many kids? Pretty old.
Jesus Christ.
On October 8th, 2017, Hollis got into an argument with his friend after allegedly stealing his gun. At one point, he even threatened to shoot him with it. When Hollis left the house that evening, his friend Leo called police and reported what had happened. Hollis was quickly located and pulled over on his way back to his dorm.
Okay, what's going on tonight, man?
Just keeping it easy. How's it going?
Huh? Where were you coming from?
My buddy's house.
We got a call about you causing a disturbance.
A disturbance?
Yeah, over at your friend's house.
Oh, no.
Where's your friend live at?
28th or 29th or something.
Okay, what's your friend's name?
Leo?
Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, why is Leo calling us, telling us you're messing with him?
I have no idea. So.
Okay. Do you have any guns or any weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Any drugs or anything like that? Step out here and talk to me, man, okay?
Okay.
After stepping out, Hollis admitted he argued with his friends and even claimed he was thrown to the floor at one point. But he insisted he hadn't stolen anything from them, especially not a gun. When officers asked to search his car, he refused, leaving them with no choice but to let him go, despite having probable cause. The very next evening, a call came in from a student claiming that they had heard a gunshot and saw another student holding a gun. Officer Floyd East Jr. rushed to the scene with his partner to conduct a welfare check.
Texas Police Department. If you don't open up, we're keying in.
As they went inside, they didn't find Hollis, but they met his roommate, whom they were able to question about Hollis's whereabouts.
What's your name?
Andy.
Andy? Is that who we're looking for?
No, we're looking for Hollis. I just woke up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What do you know about your partner that lives in this room down here?
Hollis Daniels? Hollis? I don't know a whole lot about him. Really. I don't know. I haven't really hung out with these guys a whole lot. Okay.
People are kooky. That's what they are, man.
See anything kind of weird last night in the middle of the night?
Last night? No, I got in kind of late last night because I went home for the weekend.
The officers searched Hollis's room and found a small amount of marijuana along with a large stash of Xanax hidden in a bottle labeled for antibiotics. Friends later said Hollis had developed an addiction to Xanax, which he was obtaining illegally while also using marijuana to cope with anxiety. While the officers were searching through his room,
Putting a
Hollis
lot of chemicals in their brain. Man, people are stupid.
finally showed up and was very surprised to see cops there.
Hang on, what's your name, bud?
Come here, buddy. What's up? What's your name? Andreas. No, it's not. Come on. Come on. No, what's going on? Come on.
We've already talked to your other 3 roommates. We know what they look like.
Yeah.
That was a
And
good
they ain't
try,
lying.
though. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Interlace your fingers on top of your head.
What is this called about?
Keep your hands right there, okay? I'll explain it to you as soon as I get done. Spread your feet out a little for me.
This was the first of 2 searches that would be done on Hollis, and it was really important for the case. He stayed in police custody from this point on, so there was no way he could have grabbed anything without the cops seeing it. That meant he already had a fully loaded .45 caliber pistol tucked in his waistband during the search. Somehow, the officers missed it, not once, but twice. That same gun would be used against one of them just a few hours later.
We had an order marijuana coming from this room. Had an order marijuana coming from this room.
6:25 time.
Knocked on the door, someone locked it, so we left. Then we also got a report of the gunshot.
343, that subject that we flagged the ID for came by the room while we were processing it.
Okay.
6:35, speaking with you now.
Yeah. So what happened last night? There was no gunshot. In here? That's what we're told. By who?
Somebody that heard it.
So yeah. Oh no, yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I wasn't even here last night. I was over at my buddy 28th Street. In fact, I got pulled over last night on the way back from 28th Street. What time was that? 1 or 2.
It wasn't clear whether he was the one who fired the shot in the dorm, but the officers had enough evidence to arrest him on a drug charge. He was arrested and taken back to the station. At around 7:15 p.m., Hollis and Officer Floyd went into a room to go through some paperwork. By this time, the officers had removed his handcuffs because he had been really cooperative up until then. They didn't see him as a threat anymore, but this turned out to be the last in a series of bad decisions the officers made, one that would end up being deadly for Officer Floyd. Just before pulling out his gun, Hollis asked Officer Floyd 3 questions.
You have a family at home? Yeah. And the kids? Pretty old?
There we go.
At
Not
that
paying
moment,
attention.
Hollis pulled out the
Not
pistol
paying attention.
and shot Officer Floyd in the
Jesus
head, killing
Christ.
him instantly. The gunshot alerted the entire department, but by the time they got to the room, Floyd was already dead and Hollis was gone. Since he was the only suspect inside the station at the time, it didn't take long before the officers showed up at his college and placed the whole campus on lockdown and began a manhunt for Hollis.
Got an officer down. He shot in our briefing room. We don't know where the suspect went. He's about a 19-year-old white male, skinny.
What's he wearing?
Blue jeans, believe a light-colored T-shirt. He had mud on his jeans from the knees down.
Blue jeans and a white T-shirt?
Yeah, and he's got facial hair.
After about 90 minutes of searching, the officers finally found him and immediately arrested him. However, when officers questioned him about what happened, he said he didn't really have a reason and that he killed Floyd in the heat of the moment. He knew he would get caught if he murdered someone, but he did it anyway. Before pulling the trigger, he even asked Officer Floyd if he had a family and kids. This suggests he might have had some psychopathic traits. It seemed like he wanted to know exactly how much pain he was about to cause and how many people would be hurt by it.
He looked cookie as hell
The
too.
weight of his actions still hadn't sunk in, as he still believes he'll somehow walk free again one day.
25 to the left. plus more because of other stuff. I mean, look, that would be the responsible thing to do, is to give me jail time, and then maybe I can go for parole. But that's just going to change, not your problem, it's just going to change how I have to go about what I'm going to do.
He was charged with capital murder and faced the death penalty. In the end, though, the jury decided not to give him the death penalty and instead sentence him to life in prison without the possibility.
Damn, there we go,
parole.
you dummy. You literally just threw all your future away for just being a dumbass, making a lot of bad decisions, right? And in the end, all those bad decisions just caught up to you. What a dummy. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I will see you next one.